creating cultural awareness and understanding. This is Culture Clique. Culture Clique is written and produced by KQAL FM on the campus of Winona State University.
This Saturday kicks off duck hunting season in Minnesota. So today on Culture Clique, we talk ducks with some members of the Ducks Unlimited Club here on the Winona State University campus. We are joined today by Jacob Lewandowski, Club President, as well as Club Treasurer Dakota Langlois and Club Secretary Carson Lovedale. They tell us about some fundraising and volunteer opportunities the club provides in our community, as well as what they love about being out in the marsh. I'm Bill Stoneberg with members of the Winona State University Ducks Unlimited Club on Culture Clique. I'm here with some of the members of the Ducks Unlimited Club here at Winona State University. I'm here with Jacob Lewandowski. He's the club president. It's his second year at the club. Also, Dakota Langlois. He's the treasurer. It's his first year as treasurer. And Carson Lovedale. He's the secretary of the club, and it's his first year as a secretary. Thanks for being with us today, guys.
Oh, yeah.
No problem.
So I saw you guys at the club fair, and I thought, you know what, we never hit on some of these clubs that we have that, I didn't even realize we had. Like, I know we have a fishing club now. I saw them at the homecoming parade one year. Saw you guys down at the club fair here. It's just kind of cool to get this stuff out there and information out there to people that know that this stuff exists on campus. I'm just kind of curious, like Jacob, you've been in the club for 2 years, or club president for 2 years. So you guys, what made you want to be part of the Ducks Unlimited Club? Just because you're into duck hunting, or is there more to it than that, or?
Yeah, I know my neighbor went to the school several years ago, and he was in the club and kind of mentioned it to me. And then one of the main reasons that I came to the school is to be outdoors and that, so into the hunting and that. So once I saw that this club was here, I kind of really jumped on the opportunity. Just so I knew, I'd meet a lot of people that are like-minded in that. So
right.
That was one of the main reasons I did it.
Right. Now, and I'm going to stop you guys right there. So, Jacob, where are you from? Are you from Winona area? Or?
I'm from by Green Bay. It's a little town called Wrightstown. So it's located right between Green Bay and Appleton.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
I used to live in Appleton, so yeah, I'm familiar. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and then myself and Carson, we live an hour north of there, up in Marinette.
Oh, okay, nice.
Right along the bay up there, too. So
nice. I'm originally from Wisconsin as well, so cool. Yeah. And then Dakota and Carson, what made you guys want to be part of the Ducks Unlimited Club here in Winona State?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to just find people that enjoy doing the same thing as I do, so I could just get out there and...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'd say Jacob probably roped us into it a little bit too. We were friends before the club, and then he's like, you guys got to join this year, or going into our sophomore year, so we joined, and it's been a blast ever since, so I'm glad we did join.
Nice. So you guys going to hunt around here this year, or are you going to go back home?
I think we do a little bit of both, but a lot of around here, too, because, we're here for school, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, majority of it here, for sure.
It's such a far drive back home, so it's nice to just be able to hunt around here.
Right.
And it's a little better over here than back at home, I would say.
Yeah, a lot more diversity in the species that you can hunt, which back home for most of the time it's usually diver ducks and geese. So around here you can kind of shoot a broad amount of animals and birds, whether you're hunting deer, ducks, or whatnot. So it's a lot of fun with having that opportunity around here.
Definitely. So are you guys Ducks Unlimited members before you came to school, or?
I was in the past when I was younger, but then I kind of got away from it. But now being back in school and joining the club members again, and I'm glad that we're back at being members.
Cool.
Yeah, I would say the same thing as Carson. That's how I was. We'd be in and out of it whenever we'd end up going to a banquet and stuff like that.
Yeah, me and Carson did some stuff with Delta Waterfall when we were younger with our dads, and we'd go out and put mallard or hen houses out, and then wood duck boxes and stuff like that.
Excellent. Yeah, I have to admit I'm kind of the same way. If I don't go to a banquet, or if I'm not hunting that year, I often don't join that year. But so it's every other couple of years or whatever. So as a club here at Winona State, do you guys have fundraisers and things like that go on?
Yeah, so every year we put on our own banquet. It's usually one of the last weekends in February. Usually that's when it is, but always the weather's kind of bad then, so we're going to look at when we're going to do it this year. But I'm guessing we'll probably do it around the same time. But usually we set up that banquet, and then we also attend a couple other banquets for other organizations of the DU chapters. So we go to the Christmas party, which is the Southeast region one, and we help out at that one, and then we also help out at the state convention, which is held every year as well. So we do help out at a couple, and then we also put on our own.
Nice. So you guys volunteer at other events and at the convention, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. So for your fundraiser, is that open to the general public, or is it mostly just Winona State students?
Not many students actually attend it. That's one thing that we've been trying to amp up a little bit more, but usually it's the general public that's coming into it, and I feel like we get very few students at it. So that's one thing we kind of want to try to get students to do.
Right. And that's usually around in February, you said?
February, yep.
Okay, great. And it's held right on campus, or where do you guys hold it?
Nope, we hold it down at the Legion.
Oh, okay.
Downtown.
Perfect. And then I'm assuming the proceeds from the fundraiser go back into DU, or does it go into your club, or?
Yep, all the funds actually go right back to conservation and that. And DU actually has 83% of the money that's raised through like the funding that goes right back into the conservation that they put on in that. So helping the wildlife, wetlands, and lots of money going back towards waterfall.
Great. Now, do you guys as a club, do you do any local events like anything to help preserve the local wetlands, or get out there and get your hands dirty, or?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of do it off on the side. We don't really, it's not affiliated directly with the club, but
okay.
I know, we'll pick up trash and that, especially when we're out hunting, or we'll just go for a day or two and just walk around, Prairie Island and that, and pick up all the trash off the side of the road and that, because there's just a lot of it out there, so we do a lot of that.
It's sad to see when you're out there in the marsh or on the water, too. Yeah, but it's good to know that people help pick it up, I always come back with more garbage than I took out there, which is sad, but,
it is.
So, how about educational opportunities? Are there, besides the banquet, are there any other events that you hold with the public to kind of inform them of what's going on, or?
We've talked about kind of holding an event where we'd have speakers come in, but other than that, there really isn't much. But then the convention, the state convention that we attend, there's a lot of speakers at that. So you can learn a lot at that, which is, that's in February as well, I think. Yeah. But,
okay.
We have the Fish and Wildlife Services there.
A lot of the head biologists of DU that are running all the conservation projects are there, and they talk about a lot of the stuff that they're doing for the year.
Nice.
And in planning for future.
Okay. And then is that where's the convention held?
Wilmer, yeah. It switches every couple years because it has to do with the whoever's in charge of the Minnesota DU. So I think this is the last year that it's held in Wilmer, this upcoming winter, and then I'm not sure where that'll be held after that.
Okay. Great. Well, we'll look forward to that, too. Just curious. You guys are all from Wisconsin, kind of eastern Wisconsin. Have you hunted around here yet in the Mississippi and the backwaters?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Last year would have been my first year hunting, but it was a blast. I'd probably say one of my best hunting experiences so far was by far the Mississippi River.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, too.
Yeah.
Back home was fun, but over here there's just something different. A lot more birds.
Right.
It gets you going.
Yeah.
It really does. How about the did you guys ever hunt the Horicon Marsh then, since that's kind of eastern?
I've hunted
Wisconsin,
it once, and it was pretty good, but that was on a youth hunt thing, so it was kind of different circumstances than normal. But then it was really good. But other than that, I've never hunted it regular season or anything.
I've never been down to the Horicon Marsh.
No, I haven't been down that south.
Yeah, I was just curious because I've never been there myself either. I've always wondered about it. So do you guys, when you hunt around here, do you hunt out of a boat or?
Last year we were stuck to mostly skiffs and canoes. We just go in sloughs off the river. But this year, myself and Jacob upgraded the boats. Okay. So we had two. We're running two boats this year.
Yep.
Nice.
And then a couple of the other buddies in the club have boats as well. So we did get out a little bit with them, but now as a club in total, most of us have motorboats, or we have canoes, skiffs, or something along the lines.
Right.
Something to get us in the water.
Yep, something.
Yeah. That's anything. All you need is something, right?
Yep.
Just to get out there. How about dogs? Do you guys have dogs here at school too, or?
I brought mine. So I have two dogs. So I brought one of mine last year, in and out when I knew I'd be hunting a lot, and then it would end up when I wouldn't have them, we'd be going out a lot more than we actually planned. But so yeah, I bring mine every once in a while, and then this year once the season starts up, I'll be bringing them down again.
Okay, cool. How about you guys?
Not here, but I do have a dog at home, but more my dad's. So
right.
Yeah, same with me. I got 2 labs back home, but those are both my dad's dogs. So
yeah. Oh, I can relate. That's the situation I've been in for a long time until recently. Like I said before, I just got a puppy this summer. So
yeah, nice. I would love to have a dog here for sure, but
yeah, a lot of work.
Yeah.
In between school and that and all that, so it's hard to have it.
Yeah,
necessarily here.
Do you guys ever participate in the youth hunt, like mentoring kids or anything like that?
Yeah, so this year my brother was going to come with some of his friends with my dad down to Minnesota hunt and buy out-of-state licenses, but wasn't as many birds around that we wanted, so I told him that it wasn't worth it. But then I do the youth hunt for Wisconsin with my brother and then several other kids, and then I also do we put on with Taking Wings Stewardship Fund is a thing that's pretty popular back by us. So for that we do a youth pheasant hunt that I run my dogs in, and it also is for disabled individuals as well. So we do that every year usually, where we take out people and let them shoot some pheasants and that. So that's usually quite a bit of fun for everyone, and dogs enjoy it as well. So.
Oh, nice. So is that like back home then that you do that?
Yep, that's back home by Wrightstown that we do that.
Okay. Oh, that sounds fantastic. I love it. How about you guys? Ever participate in a youth hunt, or maybe plans to do it in the future? Or
I would like to if I could find someone that I mentor. I don't really know any kids of that age, but I would love to help someone getting into hunting.
Right.
Take them out. That'd be a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one of my dad's good friends is some kids that are right around that age, like 10, 11. They're just getting into it. So I've been out with them, and it's a lot of fun to get out there and see the next generation of kids getting into it.
It really is. And it's really cool when they get one, you know?
Yeah.
It's
so
it takes a while at first.
I have nieces and nephews, so I've mentored a few times, but it's a good time. It's always a good time. And then I was just curious, because I was thinking about this today, about this interview, and I was thinking about banded birds. I've never got a banded bird myself, but have you guys ever shot a banded bird? Or
can't say I'm lucky enough to, but Dakota has.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've shot 2 banded mallards and 1 banded goose. The mallard, one was actually from last year, right here in Winona.
Nice.
Which wasn't too far out of town, but right on the river.
Okay.
And that
all these guys were with.
Yeah, where was that?
That was from Saskatchewan. Or the bird was from Saskatchewan, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Nice.
And then I've shot a couple banded geese. I haven't gotten a duck yet.
Okay.
And then I've been along on several hunts, like when he got his banded duck, and then I've been along for other banded geese. And then last year we shot in the group I was with. I didn't shoot it, but a banded wood duck in late November, which was kind of cool to get.
Wow. Yeah.
But
cool.
Yeah, been around them a few times.
Right. It's always fun to see, where they come from and stuff like that. So then when you report it, it's just you just went to the website, I'm assuming, or.
You went what website is it even?
Is it reportband.com?
Yeah,
it tells you on the band. You punch in the number, and
cool.
It gives you tells you how old they are, or a good estimate.
Oh, nice.
And then where they're from.
Gender and all that. Yeah.
Right. Oh,
cool.
That's great. Pretty cool stuff. So just kind of some fun stuff, like, what's your favorite part about duck hunting?
It's cool to see them, and it's just fun to be out in the marsh with your friends too. That's one of the best parts.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the camaraderie, and then I don't know. I have friends that are younger than me. Even like my brother comes out hunting with me, and then I hunt with the guys that are 70-something years old. So broad spectrum of people, and then I really enjoy the dog aspect of it, because I just being out training your dog all summer, and then watching them actually do something correct is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's so rewarding when they get it right.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah, I guess there isn't one thing that really stands out for me that, I don't know, that's not why I like it, but there's just a lot of parts to it. Mm-hmm. Everything about it I pretty much enjoy.
Yeah.
Just being outside, the birds.
Right.
Everything about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm in love with this river over here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Growing up on it and stuff, but it just Yeah, I agree with the dog thing. I love, hunting with the dogs because it's so rewarding when they get it right, when they perform well. And also that camaraderie thing you guys talked about, between generations. I mean, I grew up the same way, like, guys were 70 years old, and then we had some that were, 20, things like that. Really so it's a really fun. It's a lot of fun. So another kind of fun question. Do you guys have any good recipes for duck? I know a lot of people are like, ew, duck, it's going to taste so gamey and stuff like that. Or they've had it and it's been overcooked, Do you guys have any good recipes or ideas?
Bacon wrapped.
Yeah, we just cooked duck like twice in the last 2 weeks at our house. And we have like a few different things we do, but I think the best, all the roommates liked it, was you marinate it for like a day or so, and then when you put it on the grill, you wrap it in bacon, then you butterfly it open and stuff it with jalapenos and cream cheese. It was really good.
All right, interview's over. We're gonna go eat. Yeah. How about you guys? Any good recipes or tips?
We kind of all eat the same thing when we make it, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So like that. But one of the best things is when people who haven't tried that recipe, then they're just like, "Oh, this is so good." I'm like, "Yep, that's like one of the reasons we do it."
Right.
Like
right.
so
really
good.
That's probably my favorite. And I'm a big fan of jerky, so I like.
Oh yeah.
If someone makes that, I like that a lot.
Totally.
Something to snack on.
Personally, I think the secret is just to not overcook it. I mean, as long as you keep it moist, like marinade is key. Some kind of oil in there, but and then just not overcooking it, and it's delicious.
Oh, it is.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, nobody would really guess, but it's actually really good.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Speaking of which, you guys ever have like a game feed or anything like that for the club, or?
I wouldn't say necessarily we've had that, but usually like all of us members, or quite a few of us members, will just kind of meet on the side and cook together and eat the food together. So
nice.
We've had a couple fish fries and stuff like that.
Ducks,
too,
fish,
venison.
anything you can do.
Too good of food for us college kids.
Right? It's always good to eat good, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you harvested it yourself.
So rewarding.
That tastes even better then.
It does. It really does. So maybe that's a good event for you guys in the future. Have a game feed here.
Look into something like that.
Cool.
Yeah. Let people try it that never have had the opportunity to. And
I'd cook some duck up.
Yeah, definitely. It's almost as fun as being out there, enjoying it on the grill or however you want to do it.
Tell the stories about how you got it too.
Right.
So
when we start shooting some ring bills, we'll make some duck.
Yeah. Give them the not as good food.
Okay. So. How can people learn more about your about the club here on campus? Do you guys have a web page or anything like that, or?
Yeah, so we have a Facebook page that we can be communicated with like that. Otherwise, my email is also, I could share that. That's JF Lewandowski, LEWANDOWSKI 16 at winona.edu. So that's one way to reach us. Otherwise, you could reach out to. Probably on the website for Ducks Unlimited, like their actual head website. You could find it there, or you could find us on the club page for Winona State.
I've been here with Jacob Lewandowski. He's the club president, and Dakota Langlois, he's the treasurer, and Carson Lovedale, he's the secretary. So thanks so much for being on the show today, guys.
Yep, no problem.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks again to Winona State University Ducks Unlimited Club President Jacob Lewandowski, Club Treasurer Dakota Langlois, and Club Secretary Carson Lovedale for joining us today on Culture Clique. For more information on the Winona State University Ducks Unlimited Club, just go to winona.edu and search Ducks Unlimited, or search Winona State Ducks Unlimited on Facebook. For information on Ducks Unlimited in general, go to ducks.org. To keep up on all things Winona and the surrounding area, tune into Culture Clique Thursdays at 12:30 right here on 89.5 KQAL. I'm Bill Stoneberg, and we've just heard from Jacob Lewandowski, Dakota Langlois, and Carson Lovedale of the Winona State University Ducks Unlimited Club on Culture Clique.
Creating cultural awareness and understanding. You've been listening to Culture Clique. Support for Culture Clique is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. Culture Clique is produced by KQAL FM on the campus of Winona State University. For more information, look us up on the web at kqal.org. And thanks for listening to Culture Clique.